The midterm elections fewer than 100 hours from now. In some states, embattled Democrats are trying to win by attacking their own party. That's clever. In some races, they're admitting the Democrats grossly mishandled the Kavanaugh hearings. In others, they're simply attacking the radical left outright. Lisa Booth rejoins us to continue our look at this fall's candidates and what they are saying. Lisa Booth, great to see you.
Good to see
I have kind of mixed feelings about this. I agree with the candidates who are attacking the Democratic Party as extreme because it is. But first, who are they? And second, will it work?
Well, it is pretty interesting. It's working in the sense that these races are really tight in states that President Trump won by double digits. But it's certainly an interesting tactic because it's not just Republicans throwing the Democrat Party under the bus this cycle. It's also Democrats. I want you to listen to an ad from Claire McCaskill.
And Claire's not afraid to stand up against her own party.
Yep, and Claire's not one of those crazy Democrats. She works right in the middle and finds compromise.
Right, so Claire McCaskill has been running this ad saying she's not one of these crazy Democrats, but it turns out, Tucker, that she's actually voted with two of those crazy Democrats, Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders, 60% of the time. She's not the only one doing this. Joe Donnelly in Indiana has also been saying that he's not one of those socialist Democrats, one of those radical Democrats that want government-run health care or want to abolish ICE. You've also got John Tester in Montana, who said that the Democrat Party botched the Kavanaugh Supreme Court confirmations, which is something that we all know, but apparently he just showed up to the party on that. So this has kind of been something interesting to see with the Democrats. And there's also this other interesting story, Tucker, about Joe Donnelly. So remember last night when we had talked about North Dakota and how the Democrat Party of North Dakota, how they're trying to discourage hunters from voting this election cycle. Well, Joe Donnelly and the Democrat Party of Indiana are doing something similar in the sense that they're actually trying to boost the prospects of the Libertarian candidate in the race. They've been running Facebook ads saying that she is the true conservative in the race against Mike Braun. They're trying to split that ticket between the Libertarian and Republican Mike Braun to try to help Joe Donnelly in the race. They actually also sent out a mailer last week basically doing the same thing, a side-by-side comparison of the Libertarian candidate and Mike Braun. But the problem is this is all coming from the Democrat Party of Indiana, so it's very disingenuous, very dirty trick. So voters there should be on the lookout. And that's not the only thing that's really raising eyebrows lately. There's also this, if that's surprising, Tucker, I'm sure.
No, it's not. I've always thought that the majority of Libertarian candidates were funded by Democrats. I think this
and now you know. If you don't know, now you know, right? So that's how that works. All right, well, there's also this guy, Sean Casten, who's running for Congress in Illinois' 6th Congressional District. That is a seat currently held by Republican Peter Roskam. Well, he's raising some eyebrows for this comment. Take a listen.
I don't mean to sound overly, hyperbolic on this. Trump and Osama bin Laden have a tremendous amount in common. You have one political party in the country, which shall remain nameless, that has a vested interest in uneducated voters.
Sure. Right.
I mean, Fox News exists to make people stupid.
Right. So I don't like those comments because I work at Fox News. But he's also essentially saying the Republican Party are a bunch of idiots. And this is an R+2 district, a Republican-leaning district. And he is saying the voters there are stupid. And you also heard that comparison of President Trump to Osama bin Laden. That was back in February. Those comments got a lot of flack. And he also, not too long ago, said that the leader that inspires him the most is the sex columnist Dan Savage, who has said that he wishes all of Republicans were effing dead. So clearly a class act, right?
This is moving in an extreme direction. No, that's right.
Very much so, Tucker.
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Great to see you. Well, as the left loses its grip on power, they become more and more desperate to silence dissenting voices. And they're doing it. They're trying to silence PragerU. Part 2 of our free speech discussion with Dennis Prager and Adam Carolla follows this break. Stay tuned.